This is a Sports Radio Live podcast covering your world of sports. Bryan Houston's Sports Radio Live. It's weekdays at 3 on 99.3 Talk FM, the talk of East Texas.
Today is National Signing Day. It is a dream come true for high school football players to sign to play college football with their favorite teams. And with us right now on the APEC VIP hotline, cutting-edge training for the serious athlete, apecgo.com. Joining us right now from the Longview Lobos, wide receiver Eric Hawkins. How you doing, Eric?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
Doing very well. So did you sign the paper today?
I've signed the first part. You have to get one part in and fax it into your school. I'm just getting ready for signing day at 11:15.
All right. And so, and you're signing that and faxing it to what school?
To the University of Arkansas.
Okay. And is that where you were always wanting to go? Is that where you've been committed all along?
Well, I've been, everybody looks at, lots of schools, lots of different places. You never know. But, when it's crunch time, you start narrowing it down to where you want to go. So, yeah, I've pretty much been into Arkansas for quite a while.
When did you make your commitment to Arkansas?
In the summer coming into senior year.
Okay, very good. So you've been a long-term hardcore hog ever since the summertime. So, all right, tell me what it is you like about Arkansas and Bobby Petrino's program.
Oh, man, it's a great place up there. It kind of reminded me of home. Any place that reminds you of home, you'll feel comfortable being there. And, I love the coaches. Coach Petrino is a great man. I love his personality. I love how he's done things since he's been there. So, I can see myself fitting in real well with their program.
Boy, and they've had some incredible wide receivers over the years at Arkansas. So where do you see yourself fitting in there?
Oh, man, they've had some incredible receivers come through. They got a few receivers leaving. They have had great seasons there. Basically, all I have to do is, step in and do my part and, try to make a name for myself and have a great season myself. Great career. And
so have they told you anything about what you need to do in the meantime before you check into Fayetteville?
Basically, stay in shape, stay in the weight room. That's what you got to do. Stay in school, stay shape.
Do they want you gaining any weight or anything like that?
I will be gaining weight, but it's kind of hard right now because I'm running track as well.
Oh, are you? What's your event?
I run the 100, the 200, and I do the relays depending on how things are going.
So speed is your game.
Yes, sir.
All right, tell me who your favorite player is. Who do you pattern your game after?
For the pros or just the team in general?
Just anybody in general.
Favorite receiver, Jerry Rice.
Jerry Rice. Wow. Okay, so do you have you watched him work out before? Have you seen some of the videos of his workouts?
I've seen some footage over the time. Yes, sir.
Okay. Have you run the hill? Have you thrown up? Any of that stuff?
No, I haven't done that.
You really got to try that. I think it worked for him.
All right.
Okay. Hey, Eric, we thank you very much for coming on. Congratulations for signing with Arkansas. We look forward to keeping up with you. We hope that when you become big time that you'll talk to us then, won't you?
Yes, sir.
All right, good deal. Eric Hawkins signing with the University of Arkansas out of Longview, and we really do appreciate you coming on the show today, buddy. Thank you very much. Congratulations.
Thank you for having me.
All right, that's Eric Hawkins from Longview, headed to Arkansas, and that's Bryan Houston Sports Radio Live on 99.3 Talk FM.
This is a Sports Radio Live podcast covering your world of sports. Bryan Houston Sports Radio Live. It's weekdays at 3 on 99.3 Talk FM, the talk of East Texas.